Hey sports fans, here's the latest in local sports. In the ongoing Eagles quarterback saga, former Raven and Jet quarterback Joe Flacco has agreed to a contract with the Philadelphia Eagles. He is receiving a one-year deal with $3.5 million guaranteed and the opportunity to earn $4 million more in incentives. Flacco appeared in 5 games for the New York Jets last season and went 0-4 as a starter, replacing the injured Sam Darnold in October and November. His numbers were mediocre, an 80.6 passer rating and a 55.2% completion rate, but he was responsible for the team's best passing day of the season. He lasted 6 seasons with the Ravens, becoming the franchise leader in every major passing category. Late in the 2018 season, he lost his job to Lamar Jackson, leading to a trade to the Denver Broncos in 2019. In 13 seasons, Flacco has passed for 40,931 yards, which ranks 8th among active quarterbacks, and he has 224 touchdown passes and 144 interceptions. Welcome to Philadelphia, Joe! Sportscaster and Philly native Dick Stockton called more than 1,500 games across the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL, as well as collegiate sports and 2 Olympic Games, is retiring after more than 55 years behind the microphone. He spent 27 years at Fox Sports calling MLB, NFL, NHL, and college basketball games, 19 years at Turner Sports calling NBA, MLB, and college basketball games, and 17 years at CBS Sports covering the NFL, NBA, MLB, college basketball, boxing, the Pan American Games, and 2 Olympic Games in 1992 and 1994. He also called NFL games for NBC and 6 Super Bowls for the NFL Network's international broadcasts of the big game. Stockton was the play-by-play voice for both the Oakland Athletics and Boston Red Sox, calling one of the most famous moments in Red Sox history when Carlton Fisk hit a game-winning 12-inning home run in Game 6 of the 1978 World Series. Ultimately, he called 714 NFL games, the second most in history, and 617 NBA games, the 4th most of any broadcaster. We would like to wish Dick Stockton a very happy retirement. Top-seeded Baylor overcame some frigid outside shooting Saturday to move into the Elite Eight, getting 16 points from Adam Flagler in a 62-51 victory over Villanova and its amoeba-like defense. The Bears came in as the nation's leading 3-point team, shooting 41.5%, but made only 3 of 19 in this one. Unable to find room or get into a comfort zone against 5th-seeded Villanova's mix of 2/3 zone and man. Davion Mitchell, a 46% shooter from 3 this season, went 0 for 3 in a 14-point night. Villanova shooters who carved out space in the first half. Baylor held Villanova to 37.5% shooting in the second and 0 for 9 from 3. Jay Wright's team scored 10 points over the final 11 minutes. During one stretch in the decisive one, Baylor forced 5 straight turnovers on Nova possessions. Baylor had 4 of its 5 blocked shots in the second half. The Wildcats got 16 points from Jermaine Samuels, but only 3 from Caleb Daniels on 1 for 11 shooting. Villanova came in without injured point guard Colin Gillespie and with a middling defense at best, but looked to be turning things around for a while. There were many victories. This marked only the second time the high-powered Baylor offense was held under 65 points. It was a great one that ended just a bit early. Congratulations to the Villanova Wildcats for a great season. Sam Mullen scored his first NHL goal with 4:27 left in the game to give the Philadelphia Flyers a 2-1 win over the New York Rangers on Saturday. He was slammed against the boards, suffocated by a mob of his Flyers teammates that smacked his helmet in celebration and wouldn't let him wiggle free. Mullen's first NHL goal, a game winner for a team in desperate need of a win. Nolan Patrick also scored for the Flyers, who badly needed a win, a close one against the Rangers. The Rangers had combined to beat the Flyers 17-3 in their past two meetings. The Flyers move into 5th place ahead of the Rangers in the East Division at 16-13-4. The top 4 teams qualify for the playoffs. With 23 games left in a shortened season, they snapped a 4-game losing streak. Good luck to the Philadelphia Flyers in their next game against the Buffalo Sabres on Wednesday. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app, or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching, to keep those comments running, and I will talk to you next week.